Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Hetty. It is Thursday, early afternoon, weather savants video. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday so far. Of course, we have severe weather threat across portions of the four-state area as we go through. We're about the next 24 hours, and then we have another event that is going to move in as we go into next Tuesday. So we do have a lot to talk about. So we're going to cover that and see where the target areas are for us today. Of course, want to give a huge shout out to my guys, Superior Roofing and Construction. They are a four-state premier roofing contractor, family owned and operated, located in Joplin, 7th and High Street. And of course, they did my roof last fall, so I definitely trust them. The number is right there on your screen. Of course, as we are in severe weather season and we get storm systems that produce pretty large hail. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for us today. Right now, we have a few little showers which are trying to get going. This is down through parts of Oklahoma, and there's a couple little hit and miss showers southeastern Kansas, southwestern parts of Missouri. But what we're going to see happen later on today, this is a pretty capped environment, so anything that develops today is going to be fairly elevated based. So not any big severe weather, but this little cluster south of Oklahoma City, it's going to try to flare up and push northeast. So we will get probably some thunderstorms, Tulsa up to Bartlesville, maybe Joplin, Monette, Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, and Fort Smith late this afternoon into the evening hours. I don't expect these to be severe, but a couple of them could flare up where we get a little bit of hail, very small hail across the region, but not a huge concern. So I'm not concerned about today, but there are going to be some scattered little thunderstorms that try to pop up as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. So, again, very low severe threat. Eastern Oklahoma, kind of into southeastern Kansas, southwestern Missouri, and then into northwestern Arkansas. The big severe weather outbreak is actually going to occur tomorrow as this system pushes east. And the main target area, it depends. There's really two areas that we are targeting here. So if we go ahead and zoom in, so eastern Iowa, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, down to Quincy, Missouri, and then western parts of Illinois, so Peoria. That's where kind of the main target is. So these storms are going to produce very large hail, supercells, and most likely tornadoes. Could be a few large tornadoes tomorrow afternoon in eastern Iowa, western parts of Illinois. And then there's another little sector, which is a line of storms that's going to develop across central Arkansas and push into the Boot Heel, Missouri, and also affect Jonesboro and Memphis. Those also could produce some tornadoes and also some very large hail. So those are kind of two spots that we are watching for as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Also, another hot spot, severe threat. This is going to move in next Tuesday. Right across Central Plains. So that's our next event. So they're just kind of lining up. It's going to be very active as we go through the month of April. All right, let's look at tomorrow or this afternoon. So again, you can see those few little thunderstorms flaring up northeastern parts of Oklahoma, Fort Smith, northwest Arkansas, up to Joplin. And again, there could be a couple stronger storms, but I think most of these are going to stay below severe limits. These are going to push right on by. So you can see this cluster. Southern Missouri, Springfield, Branson, Northwest Arkansas, over toward West Plains. This is this evening, 9 p.m., and then they push east, and they're gone. So let's go into Friday morning. Here's the setup. We have a dry line, eastern Kansas down through central parts of Oklahoma. So a few showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms may try to get going southeastern parts of Kansas into northwestern Oklahoma or northeastern parts of Oklahoma, but these aren't going to be very strong. They're not going to be severe, and then they push east. So most of the severe threat tomorrow is going to be east of Joplin. I think it really starts to line up Springfield up through central Missouri. So Kansas City, Joplin, Tulsa, southeast Kansas. We're going to get some scattered thunderstorms in the morning, but they're most likely not going to be severe. So I'm not worried at all for my area of severe weather tomorrow. So let's continue through the day tomorrow. You can see a couple little showers popping up just east of Kansas City. Here's 1 p.m. So that's where the dry line is. But here are where the big boys are going to really start getting going. Eastern Iowa, and then down through central parts of Arkansas. So let's go through tomorrow afternoon. Thunderstorms erupt. These guys in Arkansas are most likely going to produce some very gusty winds, and there are going to be a couple mid-size or mid-grade tornadoes that develop central Arkansas up through northeastern parts of Arkansas. At the same time, in the eastern parts of Iowa, we have supercells exploding, and these are going to produce very large hail with the supercells, most likely some tornadoes, and some of those could be very powerful tornadoes. So by 6 p.m., these storms race off toward the east. So they're going to get into southern parts of Wisconsin, western parts of Illinois, and those are going to still have a tornado threat and a wind threat. As we track farther south, now we got this cluster northeastern parts of Arkansas and then stretching over toward Memphis. So Jonesboro, the Boot Heel, Missouri, and then also Memphis. That's where these storms are going to be tomorrow, and they're going to race off toward the east. And then they're pretty much gone by the time we get to about 10 p.m. You got snow up through parts of Nebraska. So kind of a crazy day tomorrow. But again, the Joplin area, I do not expect to have much severe weather. We're going to get some elevated thunderstorms later on today and a few scattered thunderstorms tomorrow morning. But severe threat, the big severe threat tomorrow, eastern Iowa, Illinois, eastern Missouri, down through northeastern parts of Arkansas. All right, so next Tuesday is our next event that is going to get going. So we clear out for the weekend. We look pretty good. We warm up. We have a front that slides in on Monday. It stalls to our north, and then we get some thunderstorms on Tuesday. And again, some of those could be strong to severe. So those are the next events that I'm keeping my eyes on. Also, an event late next week, and then an event right around April 12th. So we have several, 4 or 5, gosh, probably 5 shots at severe weather over the next 4 weeks, which is pretty active. All right, any comments, questions? Leave them in the comment section below. Of course, we'll do another video tomorrow and do some storm tracking and see what's going on. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'll be in at KOAM later on tonight, 5, 6, 9, and 10, so you can catch me over there. And I hope you guys have a great afternoon.